Here I am Prof.M.Shafiq Baloch from Emerson College, Multan. So here our topic is today how to improve the writing skills in English. So there are two basic categorization as far as a language is concerned. Productive skills and receptive skills. In productive skills, so there are two skills, writing and speaking. And as far as receptive skills are concerned, so reading and listening, so these are receptive skills. In productive skills, we produce something, whether it is in written form or in spoken form. So here we become creative, that we create something from our own selves, whether we are speaking to some listener or we are writing to some readers. These readers may be known or unknown. As far as receptive skills are concerned, so we are on the receiving end. We receive what others say to us. If that is in spoken form, so that there is a listening, that we listen what others speak to us. And there is also a reading, that if something is written, so we are going to read that thing, so that is a receptive skill. So the value of four skills is great in learning a language, especially as far as English is concerned. If we get mastery over these four skills, reading, writing, listening, speaking, so we are able to communicate ourselves and understand what is said to us or what is written to us. So in reading we receive what others write to us. In listening, we listen what others speak to us. And in writing, so we write, we express our ideas in English. The very first thing in writing is knowledge of words, knowing words, that words are more important than grammar. There was a time when the people thought that grammar was more important than vocabulary, but with the passage of time, so this myth was rejected and words became more important than grammar. Vocabulary became more important than grammar. In grammar, we find that what is the grammatical construction, how the words are combined together in some language. And if we don't know the words, so how can we combine these words? Vocabulary is the most important thing. A learner of a foreign or a second language should be fully aware that he or she should know lots of many words, and these words can be learned, can be written with their meaning, with their meaning, and we can also use these words in our sentences, whether in spoken form or in written form. So learning a word, there may be long lists of vocabulary. You can prepare these word lists, but contextual, but the use of words in the context is the most important thing. And we also notice that, so like other languages, in English there is also polysemy, that a word has also many meanings. For us, suppose there is also range. So for example, we can say that there may be some sentences that there is a range of cloth in this shop. Range here means variety. I shot at the bird at a short range. Here range means distance. This car has 200 kilometers range. Here capability, and we find the capacity, that this car has the capacity of 200 kilometers range. And then linguistics is out of her range. Here range means understanding. So, and we can also notice that cuckoo is not found in that range. Range means here territory. So we should be aware that there may be some words which have multiple meanings, various shades of meanings. After knowing the words, so we can move to the company the words keep. Collocation. Collocation means the company the words keep. I collocates with am collocates with I, beautiful collocates with girl, handsome collocates with boys. So a word may be better known if we know the company it keeps, and we should not use it out of that company. The next thing is that there are also prepositions, that there are certain words which are followed by various prepositions, and we can't use them without these prepositions that. So I am aware of the situation. And suppose there we find that charged with, accused of, blamed for. So different prepositions are used after this word, and we should know that what prepositions are followed by these words. There is also the use of idioms. So you should also know lot of idioms, and you can use the idioms in your writing skills also. So latest, and there is also the latest vocabulary, that you should be aware of the current vocabulary. So the words become archaic. So words are born, their words are coined, and words die with the passage of time if you don't use them. And then there is also grammar, that how these words are combined together. So now I come to various strategies, that while adopting these strategies, so we can improve our writing skills. So there is a picture, and we found that the newspaper is the best thing for this. That we found there are many pictures. So try to write something about that picture, that what is shown in that picture. Suppose there is a Beauty and Beast, there is a beautiful girl, and there is also a line there, and you should start writing about that topic, that the girl, what is the behavior of the girl, and what is, so there is also the line is there, and they are without harming each other. Next thing is that writing dialogues, that you can express yourself while writing various dialogues. You can imagine some situation. Suppose there is one person is the teacher, and the other one is the mother of the student. So the teacher is punishing the student, and at the same time the mother is present there. So what type of dialogue occurs there? So you can also write in that dialogue form. Next thing is that completing unfinished stories. You can take just 2 or 3 lines from some story, and you should try your level best to complete that story. Suppose I saw a girl screaming, crying in the darkness at midnight. So here we find that. So you are going to complete that story in that way. It also gives you so courage, that your courage is there, and you should write something about that story. You are going to complete that story. That a story should have a proper introduction, then middle, and then some conclusion. So try to write something on just on one page. From one page you can move to the 2 pages or 3 pages or 4 pages, but you should express your ideas in English. And in a newspaper, so there is also a technique called brainstorming, that you can have a circle, and in that circle you should write newspaper. In newspaper you find that there are the hundreds of things there. We find there is politics, there are games, there is showbiz world, there is Sunday magazine, and so there is a horoscope. So as far as showbiz is concerned, we find that there is Lollywood, Hollywood, Bollywood, and there is also the dramas on TV. And the next thing is that there is also, in newspapers you also find editorial. So writing what is written in the editorial, it gives you the best starting point, that in editorial the current issues discussed and the latest vocabulary is used. And we also notice that there is also grammatical structure. There are various types of grammatical structures, and you can follow them. And while writing editorials gives you a good start, what others write to you, and you should write as it is written there. Now there are various levels, and there are 9 levels, and we discussed these 9 levels. And on these levels, if you move from easy to difficult, that will be the best thing. The very first one is that try to write about your own self, myself. What am I? My parents, my uncle. So writing about relatives is the first level. So try to write something. What affection your mother has for you, what type of affection, love your father has for you, and whether he is very strict to you or not. So the second level is the things I like most, the things I dislike most, the things which I like, that these things are liked by me. These are my favorite things, but these are the things I don't like. So these are also the 2 topics. You're going to discuss them on the second level. As far as the third level is concerned, here, so you can move to the next circle. So the house I live in, the college where I study, the place I live in, the mohalla, the colony where you live. On the fourth level, there is the city, my town I live in, and the country where I live. So the city and in country you can discuss provinces, districts, and something about the history of that country. And the next thing is that the next level is new. We find that there are newspapers, there are topics, newspapers, books, flowers, friendship. You can choose any topic and start writing about them. Though on sixth level, we find that there are topics: national unity, pollution, and then there is COVID-19. We find that the whole world is bombarded with the news about COVID-19. That there is the second wave. What is the effect of COVID-19? So start writing what is coming in your mind. If your near and dear one has died due to COVID-19, you should also express your feelings about that person. The next level, the seventh level, is that you can discuss the relationship, the strategic relationship among countries, US-Pak relationship or China-Pakistan relationship. The next level is clash of civilization. That here, on that level, on the eighth level, you can discuss that how how the clash happens between different civilizations. On the ninth level, there may be some quote from the good writer, as frailty, thy name is woman, said by Shakespeare, and Shelley has also said that if winter comes, can spring be far behind. So then gender equality is a myth. There is no system in Pakistan. So these are the controversial topics, the last two ones, and you can also express your feelings about these topics. Suppose we say that gender equality is a myth, that men and women, they can't be equal. So first of all, start giving the arguments in favor of that one. But in the last paragraph, you can write that although gender equality is a myth, but we should try our level best to adopt such things which are favorable to women. As we say that there is no system in a country in Pakistan or in India, there may be. You can discuss many drawbacks of the various systems, and then you can find that we can choose the good things from these systems, and you can have a good system there. So in this way, we find that your writing skill will improve very soon. But the thing is that there should be concentration. That try your level best to be concentrate on what you want to get for yourself. So try to express yourself. So so this video is about writing skill. Inshallah, about the other skills I will also present my video, and I am very thankful to the subscribers, to the sharers, to the viewers, and the persons who have liked this video. So thanks all lot.